So in this video I'm taking an old sail and I'm snipping it down so that I can make a Hobie 14 jib sail. I didn't really want to do this process, however I had to do this after contacting loads of sail makers, local, online, and the cheapest I could find a Hobie 14 sail was for about £200 or €200, and this was also the turbo model, not the traditional Hobie 14 model, which is not actually flown with a jib. So I was looking for quite a specific product, and in the end I went on Facebook Marketplace and found a jib which had similar dimensions, which I thought would be okay for the Hobie 14, but it turns out its dimensions were a good sort of half a metre out, which was quite gutting to find out. But I bought this jib sail for £12 off Facebook Marketplace. It's got a few rust stains on, but it's not really damaged at all as it's been used for about a 25-foot yacht. Here's the story of how I trimmed down the Hobie 14 sail.
So to start off the process of trimming down the sail, we put a little string through the luff wire. So I took the luff wire out and we're just putting a piece of string in there so that we can then pull a dynamo rope through at the end. So now we get to the fun part. I've marked out using a chalk pen and some string, just like household string, from the top of the sail so that I can get a nice curve on the bottom of the sail. When I was speaking to the sail makers, they were saying that this was really important to get a nice curve on the bottom as it will help the sort of sail shape. Since cutting it out, I'm now just creasing over the bottom edge of the sail. This is so that then it'll be able to be stitched, because I wanted to crease it, basically fold it over twice. So I had to crease it then twice, and by folding it over twice, then this is just going to give the sail more sort of integrity at the bottom. And here we begin actually cutting out the old clew of the sail, and then we'll just basically stitch this onto, like, on top of the sail. After cutting out the clew, we begin stitching the bottom part of the sail. This is with the double fold as specified earlier. This was done using a zigzag pattern and gone over twice. The same process of folding over we did on the clew of the jib here, and then we're just stitching it on the sewing machine here. This is us stitching the clew of the jib onto the new cut jib. This we had to do on the blind side so that the stitching would be on the correct side. We folded over a corner of the newly cut jib, and this would mean that the old clew eyelet could be used as the actual eyelet, and you wouldn't have sort of sail tearing next to it. This was quite difficult to get through the sewing machine because this is not a heavy duty sewing machine, this is just a household sewing machine. You could take it to a sail maker's if it is a thicker material, or if you've got one, use a heavy duty sewing machine, it'll do a much better job. now you can just see us sort of toying around with the luff to make sure that the luff rope, the tube that it used to have the wire in, will still work with the rope end for the shortened size. It was a bit more complicated than I expected, but it did work out in the end. And we also had to make sure we didn't lose the original rope, the little string that I'd put in there, otherwise that would be pretty difficult to get out. Off camera we finished off the rest of the luff. Then we put the luff rope in, which was a 5mm Dyneema rope. This was a bit overkill, you could probably use 3mm and it would work a lot easier. The 5mm also made it quite difficult to get the hank-ons, which we're now applying in this sort of fittings part. These were 10 hank-ons, bought for about £10 really off trident.co.uk. They were actually absolutely fantastic with providing the hank-ons, as they're the cheapest to get delivered in the UK. You'll also see in this clip we are putting the telltales on. The telltales, I've applied new ones to the main, and now I'm just putting new ones into the jib. The old ones, there's only a couple on there, and I'd like some new ones on there basically to make sure that I can use the telltales more efficiently and get more performance out of the boat. And in this little clip we're just marking out where we think the best fitting for the telltales will be.
So there you have it really, that's the whole project of the sail complete. It took about a month or so to complete, and there was many hours of work gone into it, but I'm very happy with the result. And I spent probably a total of maybe £25–30 on it. That was £12 for the actual sail. I bought some cleaning solution for about 12, I think it was tenner for the cleaning solution. I did try that out, but it didn't really work, to be honest. It's oxalic acid. Quite a few people on forums have recommended it. Honestly, it didn't work that great. And then for the hank-ons and luff rope, it was somewhere around £12, so yeah, that's what, £35 total-ish. But for £35, I've got a Hobie jib that looks pretty good. It matches the main sail colour, obviously without rust stains. And yeah, to be honest, I'm happy with it. I'm not sure I could have got much better online, sorry. To be honest, so yeah. If you wanted to try this yourself, I would recommend seeing what local sail makers you have around you. Go consult them, bring the sail into them, they'll all be really friendly, they'll help you out, maybe even get a quote on how much it costs them to do it if you've not got that much time. They helped me out quite a lot, told me what I should do with the sail, and they did it for absolutely no cost, so big thanks to SKB Sales in Falmouth. They really helped me out quite a lot with this project. If you like the content you've seen in this, you're more than welcome to give me a like, give me a subscription, but honestly I'm just posting these so that people have the information out there, because quite frankly, when I'm looking for information on how to cut down a sail, there's absolutely nothing on the internet, so I'm just posting this so that other people can have a better understanding and know more about what they want to do.